the UFC light heavyweight submitted Yushin Okami in Friday night's main event at UFC Fight Night 117 in Japan via Von Flue choke. Fox Sports, King OSP. Ovince St. Preux with the light work vs Yushin Okami. #UFK Japan https://t.co/sniz9tgqc7. The Von Flue submission was only the fifth such submission in UFC history and the third of OSP's career. The organization might as well rename the choke the Von Flue at this point. As soon as the fight started, Okami shot for a takedown, which was stuffed by OSP. At first glance, it appeared Okami's strategy was to pull guard, which would have been effective against any other 205-pound fighter besides OSP, who can finish any fighter from any position. The fight also marked the second time in UFC history that a bout had zero significant strikes. Per Michael Carroll, St. Preux vs Okami is just the second fight in UFC history to feature zero significant strike attempts. The other, Diabate vs Latoifi. 2017 9/23/04:51:56. It took less than 2 minutes for OSP to secure the choke once he was on the ground and to put Okami to sleep. Fighters going up against OSP need to learn not to fall in this trap, otherwise OSP will continue to take advantage of his opponent's ignorance to attention to detail. Coming into the night as the number 6 light heavyweight in the world, OSP will move up the ranks once again. UFC Fight Night 117 was great from top to bottom, especially the main card. Here are the final results from Friday night, including full fight analysis for each bout on the main card. Jessica Andrade def. Claudia Gadelha, 30-25, 30-26, 30-27. Dong Yoon Kim def. Takanori Gomi via first round TKO, 130. Gurkhan Saki def. Enrique da Silva via first round KO, 445. Teruto Ishihara def. Rolando Dai via unanimous decision, 28-27 x2, 29-27. Jusir Formiga def. Ulka Sasaki via submission, rear naked choke, at 4:30 of R1. Formiga in fine form against Sasaki. Fox Sports, UFK Jusir Formiga locks in the rear naked choke on Ulka Sasaki for his 20th win to kick off the #UFK Japan main card. https://t.co/J3MXZHCZM120179220:20:59. In the first bout on the main card, Jusir Formiga entered the octagon with Japan's own Ulka Sasaki. After standing up with Sasaki for a couple of minutes, Formiga shot for the takedown and was able to get on top of him. Formiga was able to get Sasaki's back and lock in the body triangle as he continued to chase a rear naked choke. It wasn't long before Formiga was able to overpower Sasaki and flatten him flat on his stomach, securing the rear naked choke for the first round finish. It's a disappointing loss for Sasaki, who had a couple of good moments in the opening exchanges, even bloodying Formiga's nose with a couple of straights that landed flush. But Formiga, who was the overwhelming favorite coming in, was able to seal the deal away from home, which goes a long way for him as he looks to get back after losing to Ray Borgbuck in March. He is already a top 5 fighter at 125 pounds, and a rematch with Wilson Race could be in his future to secure a shot at a title eliminator bout. Ishihara survives despite multiple low blows. Fan favorite Teruto Ishihara needed a victory after dropping his last 2 fights to Artem Lobov and Rolando Dai, and he was able to get back to his winning ways against Dai in an impressive performance. Things started off well in the opening minute. Ishihara dropped Dai with a left hand that Dai never saw coming. UFCO at Teruto_co strikes first and drops Dai. #UFK Japan https://t.co/4ja3me6 in 2017 9/23/02:36:07. A few more clean shots were all Ishihara would land flush on Dai as he kept him on the ground, but the pressures he kept on Dai was enough to stop the referee from standing them up. Dai was clearly exhausted after being on his back for the majority of the first round, fighting off Ishihara's unrelenting pace until the horn sounded. The pair of fighters continued to go back and forth in the second, each landing clean strikes of their own until the third round, when Dai sent Ishihara to the ground with a combination of knees. UFK big knee from Dai incredible MMA drops Ishihara in round 3. Hashtag UFJapan https://t.co/k8tabgakake 2017-923-02:48:31. A couple of low blows halted the action throughout the fight, but Ishihara was able to continue after Dai's right foot landed below the belt for the second time. Unfortunately, Dai was not done hitting Ishihara in the groin, hitting him for the third time. MyFighting.com. Holy! That is one of the hardest groin kicks I've ever seen. Ishihara is on the ground, writhing in pain. Point needs to be taken. Hashtag UFJapan 2017-923-02:52:50. Dai ended up losing a point, which ended up being costly as he lost the decision to Ishihara 28-27, 28-27, 28-27. Saki announces his arrival to UFC. For the die-hard MMA fans, this was the main event of the night. The highly anticipated UFC debut of Gurkhan Saki, one of the most decorated kickboxers in the world, against Enrique da Silva had many fight fans and pundit